Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the case, but when I was looking at the map, it said that taking pictures for Robbie is one of the side missions. Or not side missions, it's one of the missions you have to do to continue the story. And I'm honestly gonna skip that because that was one of the things I did do in one of those pre-recordings. And it's just slightly taking pictures around the city. There's no like story content to it, at least in the first level that I played. Yep, we gotta do these infamous Mary Jane Thorough Ride missions. I think there's only like 3 of them in the entire game.
Hi, Peter. Ready to give me a lift?
Okay, hang on.
Swing really close to the ground.
Okay, there we go. Gotta try to collect the hearts.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Swing up real high! Stay as high up as you can!
I don't know if there are any actual rewards to this other than, you know, making her happy.
Stay as high up as you can!
I think it was more of, look, we realized that we didn't have much for I almost said Christian Ritter, Kirsten Dunst to do in this game. So let's invent thorough rides for her and Spider-Man to go
Stay as high
on.
up as you can!
Just so we can have her to record some more lines. Just so we can have her record some more lines.
Swing really close to the ground.
There we go. These missions aren't too
This is
difficult,
so fun!
but I think she does ask you to do more crazy stuff the more you do.
This is so fun!
But also, seriously though, she barely has any role in this game outside of the few cutscenes she's in and these missions.
This is so fun!
And you have her just repeating the same dialogue over and over again.
Woohoo! Go really fast!
Okay. That I can definitely do.
Woohoo!
I thought the mission was over there. Oh, there we go. Are we getting to that part in the movie? Okay, we're getting there. Oh my god! It muted itself again! Why does it always do that? Oh man. I'm gonna have to find some, don't worry. I'm gonna cut back to that cutscene with the, you know, dialogue restored.
So Harry still won't talk to you?
I've tried everything, MJ. He just won't listen. He's convinced I killed his dad.
But he's your best friend, Peter. Deep down, he has to know you'd never do anything to hurt him. Don't worry. Give him time. I'm sure he'll get over it.
But I don't understand why that happened. Okay, so that's how I wall run. I was wondering, why wasn't that a move from the get-go? That's so weird. Okay, there we go. Alright, folks, give me 1 second. Okay, that was only less than 4 minutes, so I should be fine. But yeah, this is the issue I was dealing with before, everybody. Because this game loves to autosave after every mission, I will never know when the game will decide to screw up and, you know, turn off the cutscene dialogue until it's too late. Like, by the time I realize that, oh, the cutscene's not going to work today, it's already playing. And if I try to skip it, you know, it just completes the mission and overwrites my previous save file. The last time that happened, I had to go into my files and delete my save file just to complete those missions again. But now I'm getting, you know, further into the game. I don't want to have to keep doing that over and over again. So whenever that happens, I'm just gonna find somebody's Let's Play of it. Not even their Let's Play, just find the cutscene that I'm missing, and then have that playing where it's supposed to. Otherwise, you're just gonna be getting Shark Tale cutscenes throughout this entire game, which you shouldn't have to deal with since none of the music in this game is actually copyrighted. This is all stuff from the films or is original for this game. Yeah, I know that the lizard mission is available right now, but I feel like that would make a nice closer to this video, assuming I can actually finish this Apocalypse one pretty quickly. I don't even know why I showed you guys me swinging all the way over here, but you know what? I wanted to talk about the fact that I have to deal with this cutscene crap when I really shouldn't have to. Alright. Oh, dang. I forgot they're ready to drown this man. Oh my god. Another cutscene not working. Hang on, everybody. I'll be back.
If I don't hit that button...
Okay, let's try this again. And hope it actually works this time.
Are you spying on the Apocalypse? That's bad for your health. Haven't you heard we're the most dangerous gang in the city?
I wasn't spying, I swear! I was just walking by, please!
Shut up! You're giving me a headache.
They look like the thugs from the Arkham games.
If I don't hit that button soon, that guy's gonna be fish food.
The crane control's fighting! Push the button! I don't wanna die! The crane control's fighting! Push the button! Help me! Please! The crane control's fighting! Push the button! I don't wanna die!
I will. Soon as Spider Reflexes give me a chance to
The
work.
crane control's fighting! Push the button! Help me! Please! The crane control's fighting!
This
Push
game
the
is
button!
too heavily
I don't wanna
reliant
die!
on your Spider Reflexes, I swear. Okay, there we go. I was like, I knew I pressed it. Why is it making that weird noise?
Thanks, Spidey. I thought I was a dead man. I just happened to see these punks when I was working in the subways, and they almost killed me for it.
Punks in the subways? What's this neighborhood coming to? Better go clean it up.
I gotta go back to the subways. Oh, okay. Crime Fighting Index is a reflection of how the civilians of New York view you. You earn health and reflex upgrades by fighting crime. Oh, so that's how it works. But yeah, you guys see what I meant in the last part when I said the game doesn't let you pick your upgrades? It's mostly because of the fact that you're incentivized to constantly fight crime throughout the city in order to get health and focus upgrades. The problem is there isn't any sort of meter or any sort of indicator letting you know how many crimes are necessary to get the next upgrade point or whatever. So you could be constantly just doing crimes all throughout the city, not exactly knowing how much more crimes are necessary to get what you need done. But yeah, I was bringing up the reflex thing before. The problem with your reflexes in this game is that not every single enemy can... Not every single enemy is affected by the same attacks. You have to constantly change up your moves. And the issue is, unlike the second game, you don't have the spider sense indicator over Peter's head, nor do you have the sound effect that goes off. So you really have to rely on the indicators above enemies' heads in order to dodge attacks. But sometimes the indicators come up so fast, you don't have any time to hold down the button to dodge the attacks. So in order to dodge anything coming at you, you have to constantly have your finger hovering over the spider reflexes button.
Those cops are in a hurry. Wonder what's up.
While you're attacking. And I'm just gonna cut over to when I get to the lizard, because I do want to do that next mission before we cut this video off. So I'll be right back. All right, we're back. And as we suspected, the mission is right outside the college where Doc Connors is in most of the movies. Jesus Christ. I already have 7 missions done already. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I need to check on something. Okay, we should be good. I was curious because I'm wondering if this level has that unnecessary quick time event.
Dr. Connors, you here?
I know one of them
You
happens
okay?
during the lizard parts. Yes.
Dr. Connors. Better catch him and find out what the heck's going on.
Remember all those teases for Dr. Connors we were getting in all the movies? He's appeared in every single one of them, but he didn't become the lizard. And it took until the games for us to finally get a lizard in this universe. He was actually supposed to show up in the second movie game, but they ran out of time. And you can tell because in the arena mode, they actually have the old lizard things they were going to use for that game as enemies for you to fight. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of combos for crowd control. A lot of my combos are single enemy focused. Yeah, this isn't creepy at all. What is this stuff, like bile? Be on the lookout for quick time events, everybody. Are they eating each other? Oh wow, he just hopped in the water with that, man. I just tried to save him. Go to bed. Well, I can't do much underwater, so sorry, pal. Yup, here it is. The unnecessary quick time event. Why is this here? I could just swing through this. Like, what was even the point? And you'll see what I mean in a few minutes. Like, that whole section was pointless.
I'm guessing an entire race of lizard people hasn't just been evolving down here unnoticed. Something weird is going on.
Like, why would I ever go in the water when I can just stay on the sides and be fine? Unless I'm meant to go down there. Why would I go down there? There's electricity in there. Oh, okay. I see what they want me to do, but also that is very dangerous. Like, I can't just like web onto it. That's the thing. But I can't do web rodeo. Am I just gonna yank them all out the water so I have to deal with this? I mean, it's a strategy. Yeah, the missile drop combo is pretty sick. Here's a cheat. Yeah, I gotta remember my web combos more. I only really have web yank and like web capture right now. Oh, that still isn't the last one. Where's the other one? There. That's all. Okay. I legit forgot that you just have to knock them down and jump back out. I wasn't kidding when I said it's been so long since I played this, you guys.
I'm guessing an entire race of lizard people hasn't just been evolving down here unnoticed. Something weird is going on.
And a part of me would be like, oh, you know what? No, I'm perfectly fine with fighting those enemies. Because, you know, that's extra XP. But no, that's not how this game works. You only get XP by going out of your way to do side quests and focusing on the game's crime system, or through, you know, just playing the game's story missions. But this is what I'm talking about right here. This is actually a more dangerous sword tunnel than the cutscene one that we went through before. But I could swing through this one just fine. Why wasn't I allowed to swing through the first one? It makes me look goddamn sense. Holy shit. I forgot about the roided up ones. At least they can still get air launched. Yeah, I really have to like do quick attacks and then jump out the way so I can get to somebody else. Because staying still in this game is a death sentence. Okay, the big guy's gone. Like, I'm making this look kind of cool, but to be quite honest, most of this is kind of button mashy. At least for now it is. That's like the best way to function with this game at the beginning, because you have so little combos to work with. Don't do that. Also, where's my spider sense there? Oh damn. Knocked him the fuck out. Again with the QuickTime event. I swam through this tiny tunnel before. Why do I need QuickTime events to get me through it? It doesn't make any sense. I swear they just threw them in just so they can throw them in. Told you they like doing the QuickTime events down here. But again, what's with Spider-Man getting all these sneak attacks and yet his spider sense is not going on? Like, I know the game developers didn't forget because Spider Sense is basically detective mode a couple years before detective mode. But Spider Sense doesn't function the same way in this game like it did in the others. Damn! He got me! And he crushed Peter's spine! No wonder why Tobey Maguire is always having back problems in those movies. Dude basically cracked his spine over a stair rail. Or guardrail, I should say.
That wall's too tough for me to break down, but I bet I can melt it.
Yeah, I will definitely love rodeo then. As soon as I get a break in the combat. Wait, you guys learn how to block? Oh, right. Kind of hard to tell exactly when to let go. Okay, there we go. It's right as the barrel's in front of it. Okay, cool. I was trying to throw them at the lizards. I'm sure you can get away with stuff like that, but requires a little timing, I'm assuming. Nope, I did that way too late. There we go. Like I said, I have to constantly have it ready. Corkscrew. Normally I would question how Spider-Man is able to do the corkscrew move like that, but you know what? He's Spider-Man. I'm not going to question any type of acrobatics that he's capable of. Okay, where am I going? Oh. Oh, it's a good thing I didn't suffer from any fall damage there. I'm sure they're going to explain it, but man, for all I know, Dr. Connor spent most of his time in his lab when he first transformed. And then once Peter walked into the office, he left, as far as I know. So how is he able to make this many lizards this fast? Yeah, I gotta remember X and B are like this game's favorite commands. Which is so weird because it's such an awkward button placement. Ah. So forgive me guys, you're probably gonna see a lot of the same combo early on. Just because I have so little to work with. But like seriously though, you can just find new combos just by doing different button matches and seeing what works. And it's not just mashing X and B either. You have to press like X and B and X and B and X and B. I don't even know why I'm bothering. Because you don't get XP just from fighting lizards. Unless it's required for me to like get to the next section of the mission. I don't even know why I'm bothered doing these. Oh, of course. Door's locked. Okay, so they are necessary. At least I'm assuming they are. Okay, so what I've noticed is that I think Spider-Man 2 did the same thing. Like every time I finish up a simple combo, I always end off my combos with a jump attack on the enemy's head. Like every combo, you can do that, and I think if it's meant to be that way, I think that's cool design work because it's basically a way for Peter to do a quick combo, then jump out the way, and then reposition himself for another enemy. You're gonna see me do that a lot because I've played this game myself before, and I know its reputation. Things will get rough. Doc, don't run! Yeah, I'm not gonna go in that hallway filled with like deadly mist. I love how my webs are grabbing everything except the enemies I'm trying to take out. Just want to get to the other side of the hallway. There we go. Suckers. Alright, where am I going? Ah. Doc! Why is this in the middle of New York City? This feels like fighting the Cloudburst in Arkham Knight. Seriously though, why is this here? Alright, whatever you do.
Bet those grinders would hurt.
Pay attention to the water. Then have your spider reflexes ready.
I will feed whatever's left of you to my brothers.
What the?
That's no good.
I'll just press the A
really
button.
stringy. Now I know what a fruit smoothie feels like.
You go to your doom now.
There we go.
Is that where this belt goes? I was wondering.
Wait for it. Ooh. He jumps out so quick too.
Sorry, Doc. Down here, it's grind or be ground.
I know the left bumper is a good
I hate
warning,
to say this, but better you than me.
but you can also check the water and see if it's bubbling, and that's how you know the lizard's gonna pop out. I was about to say, where is he? Was he trying to bait me there? He was ready with that counterattack. There's no lock on, so I have to keep constant track of the lizard. I know the PS2 version of the game has a lock on. Oh, he's in his rage mode. Yeah, if I remember right, you can't do anything to Connors when he's in his rage mode.
Okay, psychopathic lizard who was once a man I respect has no qualms about hurting me.
Ooh. I feel like that should have, like, got me, like, hurt me somehow, but somehow it didn't. Man, look at the lizard. He got dodge rolls. Yeah, if I see that, I'm just gonna jump.
In death, you will be spared subjugation by the rightful rulers of this planet.
That would be the mice, right? I'm pretty sure it's the mice.
I can't remember if it's the same thing in the Insomniac games. But in the
I don't want to hurt
comics,
you, Doc, but you aren't leaving me much choice.
the Lizard and Dr. Connors are two different beings, kind of like how Two-Face works. The Lizard has his own personality, independent of Dr. Connors. I do remember that
I hate
red
to do it,
attacks
but
in this
until
game.
you're KO'd, I'm not going to be able to help you.
You can't dodge them with just your spider reflexes. You have to get out the way. Ow. But there's like no warning that was gonna happen. I was only able to dodge those so often because I constantly had my finger above the button.
Mammal. cannot stop me and my brethren from attaining our birthright.
Is he just gonna be constantly in Pharaoh mode? Oh, he is gonna constantly be in Pharaoh mode. Okay.
Pathetic, warm-blooded fool.
You say that, and yet look at my health bar compared to yours. I keep trying to web zip away from those red attacks, but it's
Give
not
up,
letting
Doc.
me.
This isn't gonna end well for you.
Never. I won't succumb to the likes of you, monkey spawn.
I can deal with the attempted murder, but the name calling really stings.
And the other problem I have with the spider reflexes in this game is that they run out so fast, especially when you hold down the button. But sometimes holding down the button is required, especially for enemies who have combo attacks. You have to keep the button down to dodge every move. So unless you have a good understanding of all the enemy's attack patterns and when exactly to hold down the button, you're gonna deplete your entire bar just on one enemy in one combo. But hey, at least the game technically gives you options on how to increase your health and focus bars. But still, I wish there was an easy way to track how to get skills in this game. Like a progress bar that lets me know exactly how much I need to do in order to get like a new skill. That had to hurt.
Dr. Connors, wait!
Okay. Now I can chain up the 4 attacks with the Y button in a row. That's cool. But I still wish I got to choose my own abilities. Oh, okay. So that's where the hurricane was hiding. I definitely wanted more cloud control moves, so that's definitely going to be one I'm going to use a lot. But I think that's going to be it for today, guys. I still have to do Daily Bugle stuff. But I think I'm just going to do that off screen because it literally is just taking pictures. Oh, the new goblin is open. Okay, yeah, we're definitely going to do that next time. As always, guys, I appreciate all the love and support. Let me know what issues or fun memories you have playing these games, whether it's the HD or the old gen versions. And I will see you all later. Peace.